Hey everyone, we are out in our 2005 Honda Element all-wheel drive. This is probably going to be the shortest road test we'll ever do in a car because there's nothing that is wrong with this one. I think Honda is obviously the most reliable brand on the planet, and the Elements are one of those vehicles that people put 250,000 miles on them easily and rave about how reliable they are. We got this one owner Element in Vancouver where it was sold new, Vancouver, British Columbia. And when we got it, we took it to Campus Honda, did a full inspection service, did everything that it needed. We just told them go through it end to end, make sure it's perfect, and when they're done, we picked up our bill. It was about $1,000 Canadian, which is $700 US. And that was just done. And then we took it to our tire shop, put 4 brand new tires, and chose for a little bit of a meatier look on the tire. Whether or not you like it, I guess it's up to you to decide. But this one is one of those used cars that you see and you're just so thoroughly impressed with the condition, especially being an Element. Notoriously, these are vehicles that people use for outdoor activities, dogs, camping, whatever it may be. The back usually gets used, and the entry sills on either side tend to look like they've had a bike run up and down them over and over, or a dog get in and out every single time. And from around here, people take their dogs down to the beach, they get wet, the door sill gets covered in salt water. What do you get? Rust. So this one is just absolutely spotless in every single way. I think it's likely one of the nicest Elements you'll ever find. None of the surfaces show anywhere. The headliner doesn't show anywhere. Door panels, door sills, the rubber carpets, the seats, steering wheel, shift knob, no scratches in the center console. None of the plastic surfaces look like anything has just been thrown in the vehicle. It really looks like something that's been so well cared for that I can honestly say it's likely impossible to find one this clean. And keep in mind, the vehicles that we tend to deal in are of much higher value and are collector grade vehicles that have been restored, or very late model cars that are high end. So I really love getting a vehicle like this that you can't just cruise Auto Trader and find one that even compares. I don't know how much time you'd have to have on your hands to track one down that's as nice as this one is. We're going to pull over up here, walk around the vehicle, show it to you. There's some telltale signs on any vehicle of whether or not it's had any bodywork, paintwork, anything like that. We did paint meter the whole vehicle. It's 100% original paint. We had our detail guy go through it one end to the other, and it's had a 3-stage cut polish. That's all complete and all waxed up, looking amazing. For black paint, not showing any real signs of wear and tear, or birds that have taken a crap on the paint and it's been left there ongoing and going through the clear coat. Just nothing like that. I just noticed as I'm driving, there's a tiny little nick in the windshield right there. We'll try and get it fixed before the vehicle goes out. It doesn't look like it's something that's going to spread, but that's literally about the only flaw I think you would find on the vehicle. Our area is super easy on the undersides of vehicles. So a lot of people think of Canada, they think of snow, and that's what we get here. But in British Columbia, we get about 1 to 5 days of snow per year, and this one clearly wasn't used in any real inclement weather. We put underside photos of it, and it's super clean on the underside. No real signs of any rust or corrosion. All the surfaces are still in great shape. So I think that's probably the most impressive part about this vehicle. We did list this one as being in Victoria, British Columbia, rather than importing it to Blaine, Washington ourselves. We felt that there's a good chance that somebody tries to protect this one and it stays in Canada. The current odometer is in kilometers. It shows 47,303 kilometers, but that is easily changed by us. The cost of changing the speedometer is only a couple $100. It'll be calibrated to 29,000 and approximately miles. The only thing that you have to consider is there is a slight delay in getting it into the U.S. EPA and DOT asked that it be held with a customs broker for 30 days while it clears their EPA and DOT. The vehicle is 100% US compliant. It is 100% California compliant, so there is no issues with registering in California or any of the other states in the US, so that's of no concern. I have the air conditioning on right now. It blows nice and cold. Just put the radio on. That works great. And when we road tested, or asked Honda to road test it, we asked them to check the cruise control. The cruise control works. All of the wipers, turn signals, brake lights, headlights, everything is working. There's nothing that doesn't work absolutely the way it did when it left the factory. I'm going to shut it off now. Keyless entry works. We just tried it. And we'll just walk you around the vehicle. I'll pop the hood. Joel's in the back. He'll pop out and show you the rest of the vehicle. I think starting Joel showing the door sills from the other element that we had last month. It's a real telltale sign. We'll just walk and show all the VIN numbers on each panel. There's one here. There's a VIN number on this panel here. Doesn't look like it's had one run to Costco.
You can tell by all the video I'm taking here. I'm just trying to, it would be very redundant for me to keep telling you the same thing over and over, so it's basically like new almost everywhere. The plastic panels on the exterior, any plastic panel on the interior.
Here's the VIN number on the lift gate here. Every panel on a Honda has its original VIN number. So we'll just show you each one. Here's your original spare tire and jack and everything is in here. We have one seat down, one folded up, just to show you how the seats go up and down if you don't know already.
Not much to show you guys other than a pretty damn perfect On the pilot. Gonna pop the hood. Does have that rear glass roof.
Just up here it reads, this vehicle conforms to US EPA Tier 2 Bin 5 and CFV LEV regulations applicable to the 2005 model year. New passenger cars and California regulations applicable to the 2005 model year new LEV2. So that's the sticker that you want that says it is 100% California compliant. The engine bay is just spotless. All the surfaces are like brand new. The Honda dealer loved it when we took it in for service. They said it's the nicest one they've seen in years.
I think that about wraps it up. Further questions or comments, please reach out, Google us, call us, whatever you'd like. Whatever is easiest or you're more comfortable with. And we will do our best to answer those questions.